Assassin's Creed Origins is an action-adventure video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It is the 10th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series and the successor to 2015's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It was released worldwide for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on October 27, 2017. The game is set in Egypt during the Ptolemaic period, 48 BC, and recounts the secret fictional history of real-world events. The story explores the origins of the centuries-long conflict between the Brotherhood of Assassins, who fight for peace by promoting liberty, and the Order of the Ancients, forerunners to the Templar Order who desire peace through the forced imposition of order. Origins received positive reviews from critics, who praised the story, characters, voice acting, reworked gameplay systems, immersive world of Egypt and the visuals, while criticizing some of the pacing and technical issues. The game has been lauded as either the best or one of the best installments in the series by multiple critics. Assassin's Creed Origins is an action-adventure stealth game played from a third-person perspective. Players complete quests, linear scenarios with set objectives to progress through the story, earn experience points, and acquire new skills. Outside of quests, the player can freely roam the open-world environment on foot, horseback, camelback or boat to explore locations, complete optional side quests and unlock weapons and equipment. The Eagle Vision mode, which was used by the franchise to give the player the ability to scout an area by highlighting enemies and objects, has been replaced by a Bonelli's Eagle named Senu as a companion. The player is able to take control of Senu and scout an area in advance, highlighting enemies which will then be visible when they return to controlling Bayek, the game's main character. The player can also tame various predators which will serve as a companion for the player and assist them against enemies. Naval combat, underwater exploration, and tomb raiding return to the series. The game also features revised combat mechanics. Previous titles in the Assassin's Creed series used a paired animation system whereby the player character would engage with an enemy and combat would be dictated by a series of predetermined animations based on player inputs and scripted AI movements. Origins moves to a hitbox system. When the player wields a weapon, they will strike at whatever is in range, allowing them to hit enemies directly, injure individual body parts, and creating the possibility of missing an enemy entirely. Complementing this is the way weapons fall into different categories and are rated on their damage dealt, speed and range. Enemies will be drawn from several basic archetypes that use a variety of tactics in combat which, combined with the hitbox system, will require the player to learn the attributes of individual weapons and tailor their playing style to succeed in combat. As enemy combat is also dictated by the hitbox system, the player has been equipped with a shield and will need to balance their offensive and defensive capabilities. Locations within the game world are designed to enable the player to choose their playing style by offering stealth and open combat as equally viable choices for completing objectives. Origins introduces an arena-based combat system where the player fights waves of increasingly difficult combinations of enemies culminating in a boss fight. While the introduction to the arena is incorporated into the main story, the arena mode stands alone from the wider narrative. The game world features several arenas, with a variety of enemy combinations and unique bosses not found in the game world. The player is able to unlock additional weapons and equipment by completing arena fights. A future update to the game will add Discovery Tour, a sandbox mode allowing the player to freely explore the open world with no objectives or combat, and embark on guided tours that highlight aspects of Egyptian history. And these are the requirements for playing Assassin's Creed Origins.